and said they decided against it.
Okay, fair enough.
But so the list is done then.
That's okay.
I mean, we sold a few.
Yeah. Doesn't matter to me. It's just easier because then I'm comping two of them.
So I just did for juniors. I did 110. So you transferred seniors 120.
For bags?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just each because the tax in. Like,
Yeah,
there's
that's
no.
fine.
I don't know how that works with Sean and we're selling stuff without tax. There's no invoices. Just donations and we're handing it out. I guess.
Oh, here?
No, for the merch. Just like how that works as far as.
Well, Sean doesn't have to clear tax.
Okay.
Yeah. The non-profits.
And we are back for our third and final game. In come the Holes with a shot in on a young Ashton who makes an early save. Now Lacasse trying to come away with the puck. He has control. Lacasse sends the puck down to the corner. And it's going to be played around and stopped. Now it's over to Fraser Minton. Who rifles a pass up over to Ryan Watt. Trying to go back to Watt. Over to Minton. And it's knocked away. Now Wong tries to pass it across and it's knocked away. And Ryan Watt along the right wing. Watt in, shoots, and it's going to be deflected up and out of play. Puck in the corner as the Holes knock it away. And they have control. And they send a long one, stretched one pass down to Frisk. Now, in the Holes, coming with a shot in on a young Ashton. Knocked it away, and Frisk had a chance at the open cage and puts it wide. It's passed over, trying to go to Braun. Nick Braun trying to steal. Braun steals and shovels it out in front there, and it's going to go off the paddle of home. Now battling in the corner. It's controlled by Babcock. Goes back over to Johnson. Back to Babcock. To Braun, over to Johnson. Gets it around to Babcock. Babcock trying to walk in front. Now it's pass to Welsh. Welsh across, and the shot in on a young Ashton makes the save and knocks it away. Now back over to Babcock, who takes control of the puck along the right wing. As the puck comes over to the near side. Played up over to Frisk. Frisk works his way in. Frisk centers in front there. The pass there, scores! Little cross ice pass is able to get past a young Ashton, and the Holes lead 1-0, 3 minutes and 40 seconds in. Kim plays it down to Kovacevic. Now to Minton. As he tries to go across with his pass. It gets broken up. And back. In comes Christensen. Now it's Goodall. Goodall backhands it across over to Wong. Wong almost turns the puck over to Gibson. Now it's down for McLean. McLean on the near side brings it all the way back over to Wong, who tries to pass over to Goodall, but it's going to go off the skate of McLean. Now over to Frederick. Frederick to the backhand, scores! Over to Johnson, to Gibson. Off the stick of Johnson. Johnson, across, the shot, scores! Up and over the pad of home from Braun. Better way to have Braun wear number 27 than them both wearing 21s with white tape over the number? Now it's over to Watt. Ryan Watt goes around, gets it back over to Johnson. Johnson tries to go across over to Gibson, but Gibson was going off for a change. Now it's up and over to Lacasse. Lacasse with a centering pass there. It's broken up. Now over to Johnson. Johnson in with a shot that's deflected over to the corner. Now Lacasse in on a young Ashton, and a young Ashton robs Jacob Lacasse. Now it's stolen by Pecchia. Pecchia with Lacasse. Dropping it off with a high shot. That's going to go way wide of the glove of young Ashton. And the White Foxes get the puck, and they just send it all the way down over to Frisk. Over to Nobes, to Frisk. Trying to pass it across, and it's broken up by Johnson. Now up over to Ryan Watt. Watt tries to go to the backhand. Gets it, he shovels the puck in front of home. Now Johnson. Johnson across. The shot is going to go way wide and wrap all the way around. Now it's to Welsh. Back to Nobes. And two great saves in tight by a young Ashton. And back the other way come the White Foxes down the right wing. Over to Minton. Minton gets his pocket picked by Goodall. Goodall in on Minton. And Kim throws the stick. And it's going to be a penalty shot. In comes Goodall. Scores! Beating a young Ashton to the low blocker, low glove side. Back in come the White Foxes, who turn it over in the holes. Make no mistake about it on their give and go. Beating a young Ashton with 2 quick ones, and they've opened up a 3-goal lead. And it's back to Minton. Minton to Owen Kim. Over to Babcock, trying to dance his way around. And it's taken by Welsh. Welsh can't get a shot away. Kim up over to Ryan Watt. Ryan Watt scores! Now it's Goodall. Jake Goodall tries to cut his way into the back end. Goodall around behind the net, still controlling the puck as we're halfway through the first. Shots are 12-3 for the Holes. Now it's over to Goodall. Tries to play it in front there, looks for the tip, doesn't find it. But it's back to Welsh. Welsh across. Over to McLean. McLean spins around. McLean to the net. Doesn't get a shot away. Turns the puck over to Babcock. Babcock with Johnson. Babcock across. Johnson can't get a shot away. Tries to get the puck over to Braun and can't. Now McLean back the other way on the right side. McLean to Goodall. Goodall dancing in the corner. Tries to feed it in front. It's going to go wide and then picked up by John Babcock. Working one-on-one against Frisk. Babcock fans on the pass to Johnson. And now it's over to Nick Braun. And Braun comes his way in. Braun dancing, shooting, and it's a save-in tight by Home, who leaves it over to Frisk. Now over to McLean. Up to Lacasse. Lacasse Trying to pass it across. It's going to be blocked and not get through it. It's back to McLean with 7:20 to go. Over to Nobes. Across to McLean. Fed to Lacasse, who settles the puck down. Over to McLean. Back for Nobes. Nobes works his way in. Lets a shot go. It's going to go wide. Now controlled to Frisk. To Nobes, and it's broken up, and the bouncing puck can't be controlled. It's to Pecchia. Pecchia to Nobes, over to Frisk. Frisk down the wing, feeds it across, in tight there. Young Ashton slides across. Makes a good key save to keep this a 2-goal game with 6 minutes to play. Crossing there is Nick Braun. Trying to backhand to no man's land. Now Welsh. Over to Frisk. Frisk stops. Wait. Shoots it high. And a penalty coming up to the White Foxes for tripping. And it's back for Goodall. And Goodall controls at the top here on the power play. Back to Goodall. Over to Pecchia. To Goodall. Back to Pecchia. Over to Wong. No, sorry, that might be Welsh. It's either a 69 or 66. Now it's poked ahead. Over to Babcock. 1-on-3, shorthanded. Babcock, backhanded in front there, knocked away by Home, who quickly plays it ahead. Over to Goodall. Goodall controls. And the pass by Welsh is fanned on right to Babcock. And Babcock's going to just turn and give it over to Minton. Up to Babcock. Saskatoon Blades teammates. In comes Pecchia. And around for Goodall. The pass can't get through. 30 seconds remaining on the power play. Pass in front. Over to Babcock. No, sorry, that's Minton that time. Just the side they were on. Got them mixed up. There's Adam Nobes. Gets the puck over to Goodall. Now left for Nobes. Nobes passes it down low. A young Ashton with a good poke check. And Gibson is ready to step out of the box. Gibson out of the box. And Gibson left the penalty box door wide open. Pass down to Frisk. Frisk goes to the backhand. Can't get it past a young Ashton. And then Ryan Watt almost turns it over to Minton. Then Minton turns it over. It's Frisk alone on a breakaway against a young Ashton. And then he backhands it back to Frederick, who scores past a young Ashton. 3 minutes to play in the first. It's 5-2 for the Holes, and away comes Johnson. Johnson around, Johnson to the backhand, scores! What a move, what a goal! And the Foxes cut it back to a 2-goal deficit. With 2:41 to go. And the shots being a wide margin right now. They're 15-6 for the Holes. And Frisk has the puck back behind his own goal. Now it's played over to Frederick. Frederick across to McLean on the rebound. Can't get tucked away on a good initial save by a young Ashton. Trying to go over to Frisk. And now it's back to Nobes with 2 minutes to go. Up to McLean. In there with a quick shot there. And it's knocked away by a young Ashton. Now making moves. In front over to Ryan Watt. Watt shoots, scores, biting the 5-hole of home. And it's a 1-goal game. Back over to Kovacevic. Now the Foxes in on the right wing. Trying to go to Johnson. The pass too far to handle. And it's knocked away. Now on a breakaway. Lacasse can't beat a young Ashton. It's Goodall controlling. Gets it to Lacasse. Back to Goodall. Goodall backhands it in front there, and what a stop by a young Ashton. Able to get across. It's over to Pecchia with 35 seconds to go. Long stretch pass ahead, in on a young Ashton again, and a young Ashton again with the blocker save. Over to Owen Kim with a shot, and it's blocked. Over to Johnson. And it's taken away there by Goodall. Goodall within the dying seconds. Goodall across, gets poke checked by a young Ashton, and that'll do it for the first period. After 18 minutes, it's the Holes 5 and the White Foxes 4, and we'll be back.
Because the first game was like, oh, that was so good. It felt like it hasn't been 3 games. When the first one's boring, it makes them.
Well, that's why I think the middle one should be the best game.
You're right, but I mean, more, yeah.
Just for like this.
But how do you pick the best game? Like they're all
the best two teams playing, like the best two teams that are playing are the middle game. You know what I mean? Just do it that way.
Yeah, but when you have. The Blazers are always going to be in that talk, and they would prefer the 10 team.
Yeah, but I'm saying if like the Blazers are say playing the great guys, you can have that
just think like the best game should be the middle one, because then it's that gap between if like the first game is really boring, or if it's good, then you're like, oh, we're gonna get another really good game.
Yeah, but then, and that's the best one people want to play is the Minuteman. People like that one.
That's
So,
what I mean. That's why I think that.
no, I know, but then it's always going to be the same teams. Like, Cobras are always going to be involved in those best games, so they're going to get preferential
Yeah,
game
but
time,
say
too.
if the Cobras are playing like.
They're always going to be the best games.
Well, no, I think it would depend on who their matchup is. Like, you know what I mean? Like the reason why game one was so good is because it was.
So what team, okay, I agree, but what team then is usually going to be part of the non-best game call?
Oh, straight guys.
So then you're putting them at 10 every night? Like never at 9?
No, like if like they're playing a good, like you know what I mean? Though, like.
But I know exactly what you mean, but that's why I'm asking.
And off the face of it's back over to Goodle. Goodle down the right wing. Tries to center it over to Pecchia. He does, and Young Ashton might have got a touch of that one. It did sound weird coming off. Quickly up ahead. And it's going to be right on and knocked away by Home. And now with speed comes Goodle. Goodle down and around. Feeds it in front there, and the shot goes wide. They had a Young Ashton down and out, and they couldn't tuck it away. And Wong plays it behind over to Lacasse. Now Pecchia. And it's played back on a breakaway. Backhand shot there on Home and stopped it and holds for the whistle. Frisk up ahead over to Nobes. Trying to go across. Now Nobes. Sends it across to Frederick. Trying to play it in front there. The pass is blocked. And Brian Watt gets it back over to Minton. Minton to Watt. Sends it across. Now it gets its way over to Johnson. Back to Babcock. And with a shot there. And it squeaks through Home, and Babcock ties the game. I looked there for a second. Dylan was right there. I turned this way, then I looked this way, then he's here. Now it's Minton. Babcock controls. Johnson takes the pass from Babcock. Gets it over to Braun. Braun around to the back end. Gets it over to Watt. Back to Johnson. Johnson tries to get a shot through. It doesn't. It comes over to the half wall on the right side. Backhanded all the way across. And now it's taken away. In come the holes. Down the right wing. Walking and shooting there. Young Ashton knocks it away. Up over to Babcock. Babcock trying to spring Watt. Now Frisk. Over to Nobes. And crossing center. On the left wing, spinning around. Trying to go back to Nobes. The pass can't get through. Welsh walks out in front there. A young Ashton dives across and stops it. He's just so good. Imagine if the Blazers added him. Oh. Owen Kim with a big shot. And it's going to be knocked away, but Minton steals. Minton shoots. Home makes the save. And it's like not like Babin's bad, just Oliver is so good. Now it's to Owen Kim. Kim down the right wing. Now it's picked up there by Lacasse. Lacasse feeds it across. It's a 5-5 game. It's a reset with 13:50 to go. Away comes Gudo in with a high shot. It's going to go off the end glass and stay in play. The Holes continue to control. Over to Gudo. Gudo to Lacasse. Lacasse to the backhand. Can't tuck it away. Back to Gudo. Gudo down the left wing. Gets it over to Wong. Wong turns it over, and John Babcock controls. Quickly up ahead with the pass. And with a shot there, it's going to go wide. And it's going to wrap all the way around over to Gudo. And Gudo back the other way. Down the right side, cuts across. Gudo shoots, and a young Ashton slides across and eats that one in his chest. Bouncing puck high in the air, comes knocked down by Pecchia. Pecchia across to Gudo. Gudo all the way back over to Frisk. Nobes in tight, gets a shot away. It's going to ricochet to the right side, still over to Adam Nobes on his stick, goes to the backhand and on the right corner. And it's played back to Frisk, to McLean. Back over to Frisk. 6 minutes gone by in the second period. It's the last period of the game with a long shot into the glove of a young Ashton, who freezes for the whistle. And Frisk makes a nifty move in tight and puts it upstairs over a young Ashton. And the Holes have regained their lead at 6-5 on their 27th shot. Over to Johnson. Off the White Fox's face-off win. He'll take it back behind his goal. And a little risky play up over to Braun. Back to Johnson. Johnson and feeds it in front there. What a play! Johnson and Braun feed it in front. And it's a beautiful goal in tight by Koji Gibson. Making no mistake about that one. Braun and Johnson get things started, and Gibson finishes it off, and it's back to a tie hockey game. Now it's to Frisk. Over to Pecchia. Dropping it back to Nobes. Nobes across. Scores! Welsh finishes off the pretty play. Nothing a young Ashton could do there. And the Holes once again retake their lead. It's to Frisk off the goal. Frisk down the right wing. Holes coming, trying to feed it in front. It's behind a young Ashton. And then it's jammed in. And the ref is pointing goal as the White Foxes are going to argue this one. And their argument's not going to go anywhere as everyone's skating to center and the Holes have retaken their 2-goal lead with 10:48 to go. Shots are 30-11 for the Holes. This difference of this game, the White Foxes can go thank a young Ashton after this one. They might gotta buy him a steak dinner because he has kept his team in this game. Now the Holes back in with a shot there. Knocked away. Back to Welsh. Across to Frederick. Frederick. Now to McLean. McLean walks, shoots, scores!
The amount of times I've called Frederick Christensen tonight is ridiculous.
Now to Babcock. Across to Ryan Watt. Watt tries to feed it in front there. Over to Watt. Watt shoots. Oh, what a save by Nick Holm! Now Frederick back the other way. And a penalty is going to be called against Babcock. And with 9:35 to go in the game, it's a power play coming for the Holes. You troublemaker. You troublemaker. Over to Goodall. No, you didn't. Over to Goodall. Goodall shoots, it's deflected, just wide. We need a new computer tech as well. Over to Goodall behind the net. Gives it back over to Wong. Wong with space. Sends it to Goodall. Back to Wong, who takes it on the right side. Now down deep into the corner. In front there. And Johnson's able to get a stick on it and knock it up and out of play with 8:28 to go. probably a good choice. Away comes Johnson, shorthanded. Johnson in, shoots. And it's going to be up and out of play. Holds, get a pass through to Lacasse. Lacasse is in, and a young Ashton's able to make the save. And quickly up ahead, it's over to Nick Braun. Braun over to Kovacevic. Kovacevic to Johnson, shorthanded. 15 seconds ago, shorthanded. 7:45 to play. It's a 3-goal game. Can the White Foxes come from behind again? Now to Frisk. Frisk behind the net. Frisk walks. Drops it off to Pecchia. Pecchia can't shoot. Frisk gets it back. Now to the right side. Trying to go over to Pecchia. Pecchia falls. Able to play from his knees. Now across. Back to Frisk. Controlling on the near. Gets it across to the far side on the right wing. Now across over to Adam Nobes. Nobes drags it around. Can't get past Johnson. And Johnson with Babcock. Johnson gets around. Goes to the backhand. And Home is going to make the save and hold that one for the whistle. With 6:46 to go. Across to Frisk, the holes play it. Making Babcock fall. Frisk is in, drags it around, can't tuck it away. A great job on the back check. Now over to Babcock. Over to Kovacevic. Kovacevic in and shoots it wide. And it's played all the way around. A young Ashton leaves it. Now with speed, picking up the puck. It's Owen Kim. Owen Kim, dancing around, shoots and scores! What a goal by Owen Kim! It's why Shawzy took him when he was like 15 for his U18 team. He was a menace to play ice hockey against. He was that little pest. Shawzy called him the Energizer Bunny. In comes Goodall. Dropping it over to Welsh. Over to Pecchia. Pecchia. Around, shoots, and a young Ashton gets a stick on it. Now to Kovacevic. To Babcock. To Johnson. Back to Babcock. Johnson trying to go to Minton. Puck wrapped around. It finds its way to Goodall with 5 minutes to go in a 2-goal game. Turning and firing wide. It comes to Pecchia. In front there to Welsh, scores! Beating a young Ashton, and that's one he wants to have back. It's Goodall controlling and getting away for free. Goodall, turn, fires to McLean. McLean can't finish off the play from Goodall. It's 10-7 for the Holes with 4:20 to go. Now it's Nick Braun racing up. Braun to the backhand, goes out wide, tries to center it in front, and it's going to be knocked away, and away come the Holes. Once again, it's over to Jake Goodall. Goodall over to Braun. Across to Johnson. Back to Braun. Braun in, shoots right into the gut of Home, and Home's going to play it. They're not going to blow it dead. And then we're going to not have anything on that Johnson play. Thought they might have called a trip. Speeding through and across, trying to feed it to Johnson. And it's now going to be Goodall, who gets free. Goodall scores! Beats Young Ashton on the blocker. He's got to work on the celebration, though. A little bit of a fall there for Goodall after scoring. Now, up over to, trying to go to Kim again. Kim can't race up to that one and catch it, and it's going to be just covered for the face-off with 3 minutes to go. The White Foxes control off the draw. Played over to Braun. Braun trying to slice and dice his way into towards the goal. And it's going to be backhanded. Back over to Owen Kim. And it's stolen by Adam Nobes. Adam Nobes works his way in. Nobes, the backhand, it's knocked away. Over to McLean. McLean trying to feed it in front. And it's over to Braun. Braun in, shoots, and Home makes the pad save, and quickly back the other way come the Holes. 3 past center. Nobes to McLean. McLean around. And Young Ashton gets his pad on that one, and the puck is going to be up and out of play with 2:11 remaining. Off the draw. Lacasse sends it back, and it's going to be chopped out over to Pecchia. Pecchia trying to cut in with 2 to play. Pecchia has it along the left wing half wall, giving it all the way back over to Frisk. Frisk over to Nobes. Nobes to Lacasse. Lacasse around the net. Over to Pecchia. Scores! And that should just about do it. It's a 5-goal game with 1:40 to go. Not much Young Ashton could do on that one. He's already made 26 others. Back in comes Lacasse. Lacasse down the right wing. Puck's going to be shoveled right into Young Ashton, who's going to make the save. Now quickly up ahead over to Ryan Watt. Watt down the wing. Shoots. Scores! It's a 4-goal game with 1:14 to go. And Young Ashton for when to leave his goal for the extra attacker. Now Babcock cuts in, shoots one right into the chest of home. But they'll have an offensive zone face-off. And it looks like they're going to pull a Young Ashton now. And it's going to be Kim on, and Kim is going to be way back. Now to Johnson. And Kim speeds to the front of the goal. Minton looks for the shot and the tip, and it's up and out of play as we are in the last minute of play of this hockey game. The officials get together, discuss where that face-off's going to be, and it's going to stay in the whole zone to the glove side of home. Holds control off the face-off. Wrapped around to the far side, but Watt controls along the wall. Ryan Watt plays it down to Babcock, who lets a shot go, and it's up into the netting and out of play, and the faceoff once again will stay inside the whole zone. They could score 4. Over to Watt, to Johnson. Down to Babcock. Across to Kim, lets it go. Look, couldn't find the tip. Minton was right there. Now to Minton. Over to Watt. In front, and it's put high. Over to Johnson, 15 seconds ago. To Kim down in the corner. To Ryan Watt. In front, and it's going to be knocked away, and that is going to do it. The game is over. The Holes defeat the White Foxes by a final score of 12-8. And the shots 39-20 for the Holes. What a performance by Oliver Young Ashton.